Let's see, what can I find for breakfast?
Well, hello there.
Hola mi gente, NinjaPicante here, and welcome back to another Picante food review video. So for today's video, before we get into the book and the food review, I wanted to give a quick shout out to a few channels here on YouTube that showed me some love this week. First off, there's Cat Queen Josie, who you can find at the YouTube channel YRCQJ. She has a new video up where she reacted to one of my previous videos where I gave you guys a free book haul and reviewed a couple of McDonald's breakfast items. Then we have The Vintage Vegetarian. He's a fellow food reviewer who has a new video up this week where he reviews Wendy's breakfast. And at the end of his video, there's a cameo by my long-lost cousin, Engineer Picante. I want to thank you both for showing love to my channel. I didn't ask them to give me a shout out. This is just something that they did on their own and I really appreciate it. So after you guys are done watching today's video here, I've linked both of their videos down in the description below. And I encourage you all to go and check them out as a thank you from me. And now, onto Le Book. So for today's book recommendation, we have Diary by Chuck Palahniuk.
I'm probably saying that wrong.
So Chuck Palahniuk is actually one of my favorite authors. He's probably best known for the novel Fight Club, and many of you might be aware of the critically acclaimed film by the same name which stars Brad Pitt and Edward Norton. Diary is another of his novels and in my opinion is one of his best. I feel like I should give a trigger warning here. This book does contain themes of suicide, so if that's something that you're sensitive to, I would avoid it. But if not, I highly recommend this novel. The story opens with our protagonist, Misty Wilmot, a once promising art student who is dealing with the fallout of her husband's attempted suicide. He does fail, but unfortunately is now in a vegetative coma. However, prior to attempting his own life, he did something very strange. He made his living as a contractor, and prior to attempting to commit suicide, he went back to many of his former clients' homes and walled off sections of their houses, making it seem as if the rooms had just completely disappeared. Once the homeowners discovered this and attempted to break through the walled off sections, they found a grisly discovery. Mr. Wilmot had not only walled off the rooms, but he had also graffitied them with some rather macabre and eerie messages. Now these angry homeowners are looking to Misty for answers. You would think this is the main conflict of the novel, but no. Chuck Palahniuk is able to masterfully weave this into just a side story when our real main conflict is much more sinister. As you read the novel, you also begin to realize one other thing. This entire novel is written from the point of view of Misty keeping a diary which she directs at her husband who is in the coma. It's a brilliant narrative choice, and one that really allows Mr. Palahniuk's unique writing style to shine through. If you're looking for something that's a bit different and still quite entertaining, I definitely recommend this book.
If you're interested in picking up a copy of Chuck Palahniuk's diary, I'll leave a few Amazon links in the description below.
If you enjoy this content, don't forget to like and share, drop a comment down below letting me know what you're reading or something you want me to eat next, turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of my new videos, and give me a follow at NinjaPicante on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Ahora, vamos a darle. So I've been seeing a lot of videos of people trying this new KFC chicken and donut sandwich, which doesn't sound too bad, especially when you consider that there is a cheeseburger called the Luther that uses donuts as the hamburger buns. So I think I'll just kill a bit of time before lunch and then we'll go get the sandwich and try it out. And we're back. So I got the combo, which includes the potato wedges and the sandwich, which is in like a decent sized box. So I'm very curious to see what this looks like. So let's open her up. Okay. So first impression, this doesn't look particularly well glazed, but I have noticed in a lot of the other videos I've seen, the glaze mostly concentrates at the bottom, so the bottom bun might be very, very sticky. So let's look. All right, so let's just turn her over and out of the box. And okay, a little more glaze, not crazy glaze again, but definitely more than the bottom. before we get into the sandwich, I don't think I've ever actually had a KFC potato wedge, so let's go ahead and give this a try. And it's not bad. This actually has a very nice crisp on the outside. The inside is very fluffy. It's well seasoned, a bit on the salty side, but not terrible. Solid potato wedge. I'll give it a 2.5 out of 5 picantes. And now onto the main event. So first impressions looking at the sandwich, it's actually quite thick, but a lot of that girth seems to be coming from the donuts as opposed to the actual chicken patty, which looks average sized. If anything, it looks a little thin. I've seen other videos say that you should be careful when eating this because it's very, very hot, at least temperature wise. But for me, it was actually a 20-minute drive coming back from KFC, so this isn't bad at all. It is still warm though, so props for that. All right, let's get into it though. First bite, provecho. I was expecting that to be a little sweeter. I'm kind of running into the same problem here that I ran into with the McDonald's chicken biscuit and chicken McGriddle. There's not a lot of moisture here. It's somewhat dry. Honestly though, I don't know what kind of sauce you would add to this to make it not taste weird with the sweet donuts, which are actually only semi-sweet. I didn't get a lot of glaze. Maybe next time if I got this, it would come with more glaze. Maybe I just got unlucky this time. Let me try one more bite to see if I can get a little bit more glaze. Okay, I got a bit more of the glaze that time, so it is slightly sweeter, but still the dryness problem persists. I'm definitely gonna need this drink. Salud. Honestly, I'm a bit disappointed with this sandwich. I had high hopes for it. But as it stands, this is a 2 out of 5 picantes at best. I really don't recommend you get this sandwich unless you like your food dry like Kev on stage. Thank you guys for coming along with me today. If you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to like and share. Drop a comment down below letting me know if you've tried the KFC chicken and donut sandwich, what you're reading, or something you want me to eat next. If you're interested in picking up a copy of Chuck Palahniuk's diary, I'll leave a few Amazon links in the description below. And give me a follow at NinjaPicante on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Gracias por sintonizarme. I'm gonna finish this up along with a gallon of water. Y nos vemos pronto con más Picante.
Kid, you could have been a contender.